Back in the day, they did not have any refrigerators. They didn't go to the supermarket, buy their food, and just take it home. They had to make a lot of their own food.
The 5th grade students at Cooper Elementary are learning about history by experiencing it.
What we're going to do today is make some butter.
Teachers are showing students what life was like in the days of the pioneers when something as simple as butter was churned, not bought.
So she's adding some friction in there, and that friction is going to break apart that cream.
The children are using jars instead of butter churns, but you get the idea.
This is right now.
They get the idea too.
Mr. Rocco, mine is yummy.
I knew how to make butter before, but I didn't know you could make it like that. It was easy, but you had to use a lot of kinetic energy.
Welcome to Colonial Days at Cooper Elementary.
It's about little kids like me learning how hard it was to be in the colonial days and learn how much our ancestors worked so hard. And this is about having fun too.
They're having that aha moment of like, wow, they never knew. For example, with the butter churning, they never knew they could use heavy whipping cream and experience tasting butter in that way. So it's, for them, I feel like it's a learning process, and it's something that they're going to remember for a really long time. I think they're really enjoying themselves, and they seem to have a good time with it.
How's it taste?
It's sweet. It's really sweet.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
These students are learning a lot about history and what life was like before electric wires and jet planes crisscrossed the sky.
Aren't you glad you don't have to do this to make a blanket? Be a lot of work, right?
There is sewing, minus the sewing machines.
Imagine if you had to do it all day, your hands are really hurt.
Exactly.
And in the science lab,
What's the boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius.
it's an experiment in pioneer candy.
And it's very hands-on, and they seem to enjoy it. It's not something that's just handed to them. They actually get to work on it themselves, and they have more appreciation for it because they've done it with their own hands. Everybody needs to have 4 corn husks. We looked up and researched different activities such as making the corn husk dolls and the soap carving, and we wanted them to learn a little bit about how our founders came to establish what we now live in, and we wanted them to experiment and explore activities that were presented at that time. And by doing that, this was our way of introducing it to them so they could have a little bit of understanding of it wasn't so easy back then.
It wasn't so easy back then, but at Cooper Elementary, learning about it today is.
Awesome. It's just a lot of fun.
I had a blast today.
Would you like to have grown up back then?
No.
I like the present better instead of back then.
I love it.